Hi, we're back with another live, and hopefully there is not another live going on. I noticed earlier that there were several, and I don't want to step on anybody's toes, and there's so many people out there. I know it's because after the holidays, everybody wants to talk and get with the people that their friends and family and talk about what all they've got this Christmas. And so we are set up in my sitting room. So behind us is some of my Christmas stuff that I have not put up yet. And we will get started. What we're gonna do today, we're gonna do it a little different. We're gonna show. We have several things here to show, and then we are going to. I decided I was also going to give prices, even though we're not going to sell until a later date when we have our big live sale. I decided to go ahead and give prices because I'm sure that some of y'all, like when we say at reseller prices, you're like, yeah, well, what is that? So we're going to talk about pricing, and we're going to kind of give you a little insight of more about us. We are both here in Cisco, Texas. Kayla lives about 30 minutes away. She's my sister-in-law. And what else? I have twins. I have an 11-year-old boy and a girl, twins. And Kayla?
And I have a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old, girls.
Yes. And so our husbands are outside tending to the children while we are doing this. So they're lucky today that they get to take care of the kids and we don't.
Yep.
So I think we'll start. I came across some vintage cloth calendars, and so I want to show those. We'll show them one at a time because some of them, well, they're all different. Every one of them is different. Some of them are the same year. So when we have our big live sale, these are going to be $3 a piece. The first one we have is, I'll hold it up so you can see the whole thing and it not be crooked. Maybe you can hold it on the other side. 1974, and it does have a little staining down here. I haven't washed any of them to try to get any of the stains out, but I really like this one. I think this one would be even pretty framed, and it still has its dowel rod. And now most of these won't. We'll give you a close-up of the lady stitching the American flag. We also we have a skinny one. We have a couple of these long skinny ones, and it has a place for a rod, but it is not. It doesn't have one. And it's also 1974. And here's what it looks like. Is it backwards to you, Kayla, when I hold it up? Okay. I mean, Jan. And you want to hold that other one up? You can hold that one up.
This one is the First Federal Savings of Austin.
And does it have a date on it? Oh, 1981. So all the bird lovers, this one is really pretty. And it actually has its dowel and its hanger. So it's pretty much ready to go. I love this one.
Red cardinals. And
well, we know the cardinal.
Yeah. Don't know the other ones.
Don't know the other ones, right?
Here's the next one. It's 1989.
And it has
butterflies.
Butterflies, yes.
And it doesn't have the
dowel rod. It doesn't have the dowel rod.
That's pretty.
Here's another 1974 with the praying hands. That's where it says 1974. It's got the praying hands.
This one is 1976. And it has some.
Oh, it's got like a harvest scene. It's got your pumpkins. That would be neat to put out in the fall. We have one here that's 1989, and it has a church, a beautiful white church, and I don't see any stains on this one. And it has the Serenity Prayer on it.
And this one is 1974. And it says, in the beginning, there was clean air, green trees, and sparkling lakes.
Oh, that's cute. That would be great for a lake house. And did you, down there, it's got the birds and a little stream. Here's another one with butterflies. It is 1979, and it says First Federal Savings of Austin. Isn't that what it says?
Mm-hmm.
And it's got some really pretty colors in there.
And this one is 1974. That's another one like we showed.
Oh, yeah. And it's still got a tag on it that says all pure linen. And it says the size.
And this one doesn't have the rod.
Right.
Oh.
Here's one with more. It looks like a blue jay and a cardinal. And some others. 1983. So if I step back, maybe you can see. Oh, yeah. See how pretty that is? I just love that. It's great. I think it would be so pretty framed. And for all the bird lovers, I have a friend that's a bird lover.
This one is 1976. And it says,
oh, yeah.
First Federal Savings of Austin. It's got the American flag.
And it's got, it kind of, the picture takes over the actual calendar. It's got part of the calendar up here and part right here. And I don't see any, well, there's a little spot right here. But and these spots can be able to be taken out. I have not washed them.
Maybe show.
We have a 1979 covered bridge. Look at that. That's pretty. And this is long, kind of longer and skinny as opposed to the larger ones. Oh, sorry.
And this one is 1979. And it's got some beautiful orange and yellow and
it's got bloop on it.
Yeah.
And then we have two hand towels. This is the first one. It's 1986, and it has cardinals, and it's yellow. It's beautiful.
And this one is the other, 1966.
The heart of the home is the kitchen. That's cute. Now, it does have a stain. I don't know if you can see it if we come up closer. But that is really, really cute.
No.
It's got the old, it looks like they're having
see.
Thanksgiving. They have a turkey. And each one of those will be $3 a piece when we have our live sale. We're looking to do it in February. Hopefully we will have enough followers by then that it'll warrant a sale. You know, we don't have followers and people that'll come on. It's kind of no use having a sale. You want to show that? Who's the second person? This is
Twix Tea, ingenious new strategy game for two.
It's from 1962. It's an old game. This is the back. And you pull it out, and this is you put these together, and then this right here has The only thing it is missing are the instructions. And I do not.
I don't know. Maybe
how
to
to
play.
No. Looky there. Kayla found the instructions. I looked for them yesterday and didn't find them. So they do come with the instructions. And this game is going to be for $7 when it goes up for sale. And all of our hauls between now and then, everything that we show in each one of our hauls will be on that sale when we finally do it. So that will be $7. Next is refrigerator dish. It has fruit on it. It is a clear dish. I don't know who the maker is. Oh my goodness. It's not written on there. There is a small, I did not see this when I bought it, but there is a small chip right here that with a lid on it, you can't see it. But then that's what it looks like on the inside. And I'm looking for what I was missing. Say something.
I'm not sure.
Oh, right there. I'm going to sell that. We're going to sell that for $4. Next up, we have a bird picture, and it says it's hand painted on natural leaves. And the name looks like Buen Consejo. There you go right there. And look, it is actually leaves that somebody painted. And I just think that's beautiful. And it's got a hanger on the back. And this picture will be $4.
It is very pretty. I wish I could paint like that.
Next, we have a light blue. It's kind of hard to tell with the lighting. We've had to put up lights. A light blue elephant.
I don't know if that helps.
Almost like a Tiffany blue. Glass elephant paperweight, and it is made in Japan. There's its sticker. No chips or cracks that I see. And it's really pretty. I thought it was so cute when I saw it.
It looks heavy.
And it will be $5 at the live sale. Next, I don't know. I saw this called a water pitcher. It is a product of Japan. There's its sticker right there. And it says Rogers and Ensilco 18-8. I don't know if y'all will be able to see that.
Oh.
The lid has flowers on it, as well as the handle. And the handle also has
Wood.
Yes, this faux wood thing.
Very pretty.
And I'm pretty sure it's stainless steel. There's nothing that says stainless steel. And so if you would not call this a water pitcher, if you would call it, the only reason I don't call it a coffee or tea is because it has nothing, it doesn't have a cord that will keep it hot. So I think, and it's really, really clean inside. Do you want to?
Yeah.
And at the live sale, that will be $10. I mentioned on another live yesterday, I think it was yesterday, it may have been the day before yesterday, that I had come across a piece of Murano. When I bought it, I just thought it was pretty, and the price tag was over the Murano sticker. And someone, and I actually took a picture of her name, Melissa Lynn Colbert. I thought I had your last name, Amoit. She said that she collects nativities. And she asked if we had Instagram, and we did not have Instagram, but now we do, thanks to my stepdaughter. And so here it is, Melissa. I'm going to show it. This is the Murano sticker on the bottom that really surprised me when I saw it. It is beautiful. I had it on my fireplace this Christmas. It's got the bubbles in it and the gold.
It is very pretty.
Yes, it is very pretty, and it's got some weight to it. It is Murano. That's the back of it. There's nothing wrong with it. No chips, no cracks. So Melissa, when you see this, I hope you see this. Please tell me if you have one like this or not. And on the live sale, which will to be announced when, this will be $35. And if you Google and look up what these are going for, you will know that is a steal. So Melissa, I hope you comment and let me know if you have one. I'll be curious.
This is a strainer.
Yes. It is
made exclusively for
Teleflora. So
in
I'm pretty
Korea.
sure flowers. I don't know that you would necessarily use it as a strainer, but I loved the strawberries. I thought that was so cute, and strawberries are so in. And I thought, well, if somebody wanted to hang it,
I mean, if you decorate your
and
house
it's even
with
got
strawberries
inside. Yes, my mother decorated our kitchen when I was a kid in strawberries. I thought it would be so cute hanging, or if you wanted to put fruit in it or whatever. And on our live sale, and I'm going to stop saying our live sale. I'm just going to assume that you know now that we're not selling anything right now, and that it will be when we finally have our big sale. It will be $2. I'm gonna grab some.
for this.
Okay.
No, that's okay.
Next, we have a beautiful tin. Look at the colors. When I saw that, this is made in Holland, and it is beautiful. The colors are beautiful.
And it has the
indentions
of
the floral pattern inside. Yeah, in the side, and also inside the lid. Look at those colors. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And do you want to show the back? In the back, it says made in Holland. Let me show that lid.
Yeah, here's the lid. Very
beautiful
pretty.
Gold inside. And then there's the gold in the back. Let me try to see. That says made in Holland. It's beautiful. And that will be $5. Next is a Japan squirrel figurine. And he comes with 2 extra nuts. They have little holes in them. He comes with 2 extra nuts, and he's holding one. I know several
close-up of him.
I know several people that collect woodland creatures, And so he's got a neat little texture to him. You can see that he's speckled brown. He's a white squirrel, and there's no chips or cracks. And he has 2 nuts that he still needs to pick up. And he will be $4 at the live sale. And I said I was going to stop saying that, and here I am saying it again. So that's great.
Here's this Oliver Twist.
Yes, and this is also Royal Dalton, made in England. There you go. And it's Oliver Twist. And I think it says Bumble on the front of it. And there it is. It has the cat. And show the little light. It's got a little light dangling from the handle. And let's look at this. And on the front side, it says something. What does that say? Something Dodgers Oliver. I'm sure I'm supposed to know what that says.
I can't make it out.
Yeah. And it says Oliver Twist up here. There you go. If you can read that. And do you see anything?
Mm-mm.
I don't think that there's anything wrong with it. There's oh well, maybe there is. There's a little, it doesn't feel like so much as a chip, more than just maybe the glaze has come off in a couple of places on the very top. But I really like this. I think it would be great. Of course, I like cats, so I like it that it has a cat on it too.
Yeah.
And it will be $12. And by the way, I do go out to eBay and Etsy and other places and check my prices because I do want it to be. There are some. I do want you to be able to resell it and still get a profit, but also there are some things that are more priced for collectors, and we'll eventually get to those. But it will still be cheaper. I always try to price well below what eBay or Etsy would price these items. And I am still able to make a profit. I'm just not looking to make the huge profit that most resellers are looking to make. And that's by choice. Next, we have a hand-painted decorative plate.
And
It says, what is it? E. Watson
68.
68. So it's 1968. It's beautiful. I
Has
love
the gold trim.
Yes, gold trim. I love the pastel colors, the yellow roses. It does have a discoloration. I'm going to show that on the side of it.
Very pretty. I would hang it in my kitchen.
Yes, and it doesn't have any chips or cracks or anything like that. And it will be $3. Also, this is a little, I'm sure if you've looked at our mantle, you can see there are several kitty cats. I love cats and I collect cats. I've collected a lot of cat figurines. I have them just scattered all over the house. And I know there are a lot of other cat lovers. And I've contemplated going through my collection and selling some. So maybe one day we'll do that. I know that there is a collector. I think her name is A Curious Cat. And obviously she loves cats. But I see her. I see her a lot on lives, and have to get the word out to her that I'm a cat lover too, and I may have some cats for sale, cat figurines for sale. Yeah. Next is this vintage snack set. It's avocado green. The big bowl says popcorn. Then we have one that says chips. We have one that says snacks. And one that says
nuts.
Now, the very first one, I don't know if you can see that, it does have a crack. Certainly will still hold your popcorn, but it does have a crack. And then this one is good all around. And they nest within each other, so great for storage. This one is good. And then this one it looks like somebody dropped some paint in it. And it does have a discoloration right there. Really cute. And they nest all inside, and then they have a cute little lid. And the lid does have a little chip right there. And that will be $7.
Expo 74 World's Fair, Spokane, USA. A product of. Am I supposed to read that?
You can show
Made in Japan.
Yes, it is made in Japan. And it's from 1974. And it has Washington State Pavilion, Notion flags, U.S. Pavilion, Skyway, Safari, Oriental Garden.
Right over the falls.
Yep.
Did you already read that?
Yeah. And so it's just a decorative plate from 1974 from the World Fair.
It has very pretty blue.
Somebody wrote on the back of it, Grandmother Gregory, and I thought, well, I'm not going to take that off because that belonged to somebody's Grandmother Gregory, and if you want to take it off, that's fine, but I didn't want to. It's somebody. It brings. I think somebody has memories of going to the 1974. Yeah, the 1974 World's Fair Expo. So I think that's great.
I love the color, the blue that's on it.
Yeah, the blue.
Very pretty. And it's gold trimmed.
Yes, it's in great condition. There's no chips. There's no cracks. Did you show them the back? There's the back. There's where it says Grandmother Gregory and the Japan sticker, and then that's just something from another sticker. Next, we have a divided leaf dish.
Treasure Craft.
There's where it says Treasure Craft. There is some paint missing. I do not see any chips or cracks, but there is some paint missing. Oh, I'm too close. Look how beautiful that is. I love that blue. And if you'll see, there's where there's some paint missing, but it's in really good condition. You can see the blue inside. And great for chips and dip or vegetables and dip. And it will be $12. Next, we have Paddington Bookends. They're from 1978, made by Eden Toys. And they're padded on the bottom. Somebody put felt on them, which is nice. And here's where it says Eden Toys 1978.
This one does have a little chip on the back of it.
He has a little paint missing on his hand right here. And a little flaw right there. Looks more like paint. Yeah, there's some paint missing on him.
He has a tiny chip also right there, but
Let's see.
nothing too...
No. Yeah, that is a tiny chip. You can feel it. It's not just missing paint.
Nothing too noticeable.
But he is so stinking cute. Look at him in his little raincoat. I almost kept him. I'm also a book lover, and I almost kept him for myself. So he would be sitting, they would sit like this with your books. He would be cute in a nursery with kids' books between him. Look at that. He's cute. And that will be he will be $12 for both bookends. Oh, he does have a little flaw on his little hat too. But it's painted, so it kind of makes me wonder either somebody touched him up or it was a maker's flaw. I go to Colorado a lot. We also have a house in Colorado, and I do a lot of thrifting there. I don't know if anybody is from Colorado. They have thrift stores called ARC, and they're huge, and you can find almost anything you want in them. And so I have found a lot of stuff, and so I have a stash here in Texas for my vintage stash that I have when I go looking for treasures in Texas, and then I have another one in Colorado, and we're going to be going to Colorado in a week, and I will be showing the things that we have there. And we will, and even those things, we'll be bringing them back, and they will be part of the live sale too. But Kayla won't be there.
Yeah, I won't be in Colorado.
Yeah, she won't
sadly.
be in Colorado, sadly. Right. She has to stay here.
In Texas.
She's not invited. No. No, I would love for her to come because it's a whole lot easier when you have two.
That's the only reason you want me to come.
Yeah. But she has a husband and kids and a job. So
yep.
I have a husband and kids and no job. So that's why I can go to Colorado.
Yeah.
And I will also be, in about 2 weeks, I will be in Tucson. And I'm going to attempt to go live in Tucson. Or if not go live, I'm going to definitely try to record some haul videos of thrifting in Tucson. We're going to do Christmas with my in-laws there. And so that'll be fun. Again,
I won't be there.
Kayla won't be there.
I'll be back here in Texas.
Working, making a living. Kayla, where do you work? You want to tell them where you work?
I work at the Little Lights Child Care Center in Carbon, Texas. And I work with the 1-year-olds. And
it's part of our church. Our church has a school. My kids, I homeschool, so my kids don't go there. That's how we're able to travel like we do, is because we homeschool. And then Kayla,
excuse me, sorry.
Her daughter, Phelan, which we call Biddy, she is in the 3-year-old class. Mm-hmm. So right now we don't have, Savannah.
She's in the academy right there in the same building. And she's in
the first or second.
The first or second grade. They're all together, so.
Yeah. It's not really separated by grades. And it's just there's like 7 kids to 1 teacher. It's a really small school.
It's Christian based, so that's the good part about it. So
mm-hmm. My son is dying to be on a live and show some of his treasures. I told him not yet. So maybe one of these days you will meet my son Drew and my daughter Claire, and maybe even Biddy. one day.
Yeah, if it was up to her, she'd be in here right now.
Yes, we had to lock them out of the house. They're not banging on the door yet because the dads are doing a really good job.
If you have a 3-year-old, you know how they work.
Right. She is so attached to her mother. It's not, it's unreal. It's unreal. It's kind of annoying too when you want to love on her and all she wants is her mother.
Yeah. So.
My daughter's trying to get in the back door, and like I said, we just locked her out. So.
Yeah.
Next we have up tin or aluminum. It feels like tin. Leaves. These were popular back in the day, people. And there's nothing wrong with the front of them. There's some discoloration on the back. Yep, you hang them. They would be cute around a little
they're very pretty.
Or a little picture. Look at them. I love the colors. They would be cute to hang up in fall too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't decorate for fall. I'm lucky to decorate for Christmas.
Yeah, she doesn't have a Christmas tree up. She has
all my ceramic. I have four ceramic trees. And this year I thought, we have a cat and we're just not going to put up real trees. And so we did it. These 3 leaves will be $6. Actually, I could probably show you. I have one of my ceramic trees here. Let's see if
you can see the
daughter
top
Shannon.
Top of it over here.
Yes, I'll see if my daughter Shannon will unplug it and we can lift it up and show it to you. I got it. I waited all day. I showed up at an auction at 9 o'clock in the morning, and at about 2:30, they finally got to this tree. I had seen it in the background of a picture. It wasn't even the main thing on the picture, but I had seen it in a picture, and it's a very large tree. It did not have a stand, but I've since purchased a stand, and I had to buy the lights for it. But go ahead. Here it is. It's heavy. I mean, and it's all. Yeah, you can leave. Drop that. Okay. It's heavy, and it's only one piece. A lot of these bigger trees you see. Look at that. Look at that in all of its glory. And this is not going to be on the sale, by the way. I collect ceramic trees, but I love this tree. And I was the only one that bid on it. And they started the auction at $5. And I got this glorious tree for $5. So I'm very proud of this tree. And
for reference, I'm 5'7".
I don't know if it has it doesn't have the name of let's see. It doesn't say who the maker, the mold, or anything like that, but I was in love with it. And because we had to wait there all day, I found a lot of other goodies that we got. Thanks to my husband, we ended up having a load of truck full of stuff. But this beauty is what I came for. And so all I had to do was find the base, which I did. The green's a little off, but I still love it. And I also have another smaller green one and another white one. I have 2 white ones, actually. But that one's my favorite. And that one is the largest I have and the cheapest that I paid for. I could not believe that I got it for $5. I was prepared to pay at least $100. Like, I went there thinking that's what I was going to pay for that tree. And to get it for $5, nobody. They were like, who wants this tree? I said, I do. And he was like, okay, $5. Anybody else want it? And nobody wanted it. So
I saw one at a flea market about a week ago, and it was $35, and that's even a steal.
That's even a steal.
And I didn't get it.
Me?
I passed it up. I thought about getting it, but husbands, they're like, no.
Yeah, my brother, her husband, my brother, which, by the way, what was it? Christmas Day that y'all found? No, it was Christmas Eve. They bought my present.
No, Christmas.
It had to be Christmas.
Christmas Eve. That's when we came over
when we had Christmas
Eve. The day we were coming to do Christmas here. that's when we got her her Christmas gift.
So I'm feeling really loved right now.
Next year I'll do better for sure, though.
We normally do our Christmas with just my dad. My mother passed away a little over a year ago, and so we have always done Christmas on Christmas Eve, and we have tamales and rice and beans, and we had tortillas and cheesecake. My dad is Hispanic. I know you can't tell by looking at me.
Spaniard.
Yes. But my maiden name is Torres, and he's my real dad. And so we always kind of go along with the tradition of having tamales, and they never disappoint.
And rice and beans.
And rice and beans.
We have those a lot, even though I don't eat them.
Yeah, she's about the pickiest eater you will ever meet, by the way. Next, we have some 1978
He stands on his head.
Fitz and Floyd clowns. We have a set of 3. He stands on his head.
He will stand just like that.
Did I say 1973?
1978.
It's 78. I don't know if I said 3. Oh, look at him. He's cutie.
I think you said 1973.
Okay. Or I said a set of 3. That's why it stuck out in my head. And there is, on this one, there's the Fitz and Floyd stamp and the little sticker that says hand painted Japan. So there's nothing wrong with these cute little fellas. No chips, no cracks. I don't see any crazing. And
this one on his hat looks like just a very tiny, maybe
a flea bite. That's what you call a flea bite. Just tiny. I don't even know there. Maybe you can see it there. But they're really cute, and they are going to be $6. We're coming to the end. I think we have just 2 more things. The next thing that we have is a lamp. I did some research on it yesterday. This is kind of crooked, and I can take this out. My husband put it in. Can you hold that? My husband put it in to make sure it works, and the lamp does work. Pretty sure it's Shawnee. It's the pink and yellow. And here's the back. And it has not been updated with a new cord, people. Look at this cord. This is an older cord. And I will not be updating it with a new cord. That would be the new owners. There is a place where there's paint missing, but it's under the glaze, so I think that was just a maker's flaw. There is nothing wrong with this. It's beautiful.
love the yellow.
I've seen it in blue. I hadn't seen the, it's not marked Shawnee, but the research that I did makes me think that it is Shawnee. I saw a Shawnee one. It's the exact same mold. It was just blue instead of the pink and yellow, and it's beautiful. I think if you had a shade to match it, it would be great. Last but not least, part of me doesn't want to get rid of this. It is a Fenton rose with a butterfly on top. It's a covered dish. It is a beautiful dark purple.
Okay.
There you go. And it's also
see it.
That in our email also should be here. I'm sure we'll be dropping at least one video before New Year's, and then we'll just see. Head over to the Instagram and check us out over there. We'll try to keep. Have a good day.